executive hand. That's it, nothing on the top.
We put one on the top as well.
One in the middle. Now this doesn't have any...
What's your job today, Mrs. Carter?
I don't know yet.
You don't know?
No.
But you're ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, yay! Oh, yay! There we go.
Yeah. So this is your house?
Yes.
How did it happen that you got this house?
We had heard about the program one day on the radio. And then my wife sent in the application. Carlton got an application, sent it in. Then we had to go to, I think, 3 pre-applications. And finally, told us we had the house.
That's great. So wait, and then you make a monthly payment or something, right?
Yeah, we start paying $500 down, and we pay $425 a month.
Oh, that's great.
We own our own house.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So our volunteers said to us, you know, you need to talk to President and Mrs. Carter. I think they're ready to get more involved. And so Millard made an appointment and went out to see them in their living room one day. And he said, I want to ask you this question. He said, I want to know how interested in Habitat you really are. Are you interested or are you very interested? And so they didn't think long, and then they said, we're very interested. And so President Carter said, okay, well now what are we going to do with this? And so he thought, he told Millard to go home and make a list of all the things that they could do that would be helpful. And after about 2 weeks, we sent them the list, and they went over it, and then Millard went back and visited with them in the living room. They went over the list, one item at the time, and they agreed to do it all, you know, like 2 pages of all. And one of the things was to do an annual Jimmy Carter work project. And since 1984, they've done a...
You see those picketers out there? I guess, I don't know, we ought to find out, though. I guess this was an old historic site.
What's your story?
My story is that I live here. And that we were never let in on any of the plans that were going on.
When did you find out about it?
Well, I could tell that something was going on last fall when the development and the excavating was taking place. And I heard on the news sometime last fall about a habitat project coming in on 60th Street, but what the details were of it, I wasn't really aware of what they were until towards the tail end of last year. And
for a driveway or house yet.
Just hurt feelings?
Right.
Or,
Nobody.
I think that you should look into it.
They wanted to put in a church on the block behind my house. I got a card in the mail that said that I could come to the city council meeting and voice my opinion about this church going in. I never got anything for this. They didn't, from what I understand, there wasn't an environmental impact survey that was done for this project. I wanted to put a curb in front of my house to put a driveway in, and I had to do an environmental impact survey for that. All I'm concerned about is the planning and the methods that they went about in doing this, and it wasn't fair for the people that live here around in this area.
Yeah, good planning makes good neighborhoods, yeah.
And I feel sorry for the people that are going to move in here, because I feel that sometimes maybe the rest of the neighborhood might feel antagonistic towards them as their last resort. I'm not saying that that would be the case necessarily, but, you know, there are a lot of hurt feelings here.
Well, you seem like you're going to be a good neighbor, though.
Well, I've lived here for 15 years, and I own my own home, and I mind my own business, and you know, and I'm willing to help out. But I'm also, this is the first time that I've ever done anything like this.
I agree with you. It's beautiful.
So could you please do something in that regard?
Yes, we'll try to do that. Let me say one thing. You know, Habitat doesn't get involved in what the local communities do. Habitat doesn't have money to buy land and then to sell it to people. We require that all over the world we have habitat units now being built in 500 American communities and 31 nations. And we've been doing this now for, what, 13 years? Well,
This is the 14th year.
14th year. And the people have to work on their own homes. They have to pay for their own homes. There's no gift there at all. The only thing is that we don't charge interest. And this makes it possible for people to own good homes. And we try to work harmoniously with the community of people because these families, you know, will
I filled out the application in December and got a hearing in January. And then on my birthday, on the 27th, they called me and told me I had the house, and I was...
On your birthday?
On my birthday. Yeah. Okay.
Executive man.